Good Saturday morning, just getting up. And I'm gonna go get my coffee. And I'm gonna attempt to vlog all day long. So I'm gonna train myself, teach myself. I'm watching the news. I probably shouldn't watch that first thing in the morning. There's my slippers, my sleepers. Anyway, just want to say good morning. See you after I get my coffee. Okay, living in California, we're always talking about earthquake, you know, because we're all afraid of the big one, the big earthquake. Oh gosh. Anyway, I'm just getting my slippers on to go get my coffee, and I'm watching this on the news. I want you to see this. Tell me what you think about this. I've got some, I'm all for safety, especially when it comes to earthquakes or anything. But this is kind of, I don't know. Let me see.
Well, it just may be the most bizarre bed ever, built to withstand an earthquake. Sounds pretty safe, but people have mixed feelings about its usefulness. Check this out. The idea is pretty simple. In an event of an earthquake, your bed would pick up seismic activity and sink you into the framing there. Yes, you can see it really does sink you. Your bed would swallow you up with a lid, and it would slam into place, shielding you from any falling rubble or debris. The bed will also come with an emergency supply kit and whistles, so you can actually alert authorities where you are when they get there. But it's safety that has some people worried.
Clearly, if you're able to be in a steel enclosure with supplies, that's not a bad thing. It looks very expensive.
That's because it probably is very expensive. Comments online range from joking about being buried alive to having limbs just chopped off by the slamming doors, as well as its high price tag. Wow, those are some interesting beds, Elena.
It's a terrible idea. And if you know anything about seismology, you know that that's just not going to work.
Perfect. See, you're a smart one. That's why you're here.
That's why I'm here. My Aunt Robin has actually been through quakes. She's a Southern Californian, born and bred her whole life. And she says if there is an earthquake, just roll over to the side of your bed, and if you can, pull your mattress over yourself. It's going to create a tent. So if things do fall, if the roof comes down, you've got this little bubble, and you have kind of a soft pad over you, then you're not trapped in a steel box of death.
And you don't have to spend thousands of dollars on that scary bed.
All right, here's a look out.
What you making, Mommy? Welgie was a bear. Hi, baby. Come on. Yeah. What, baby? Are you still having a conversation over here? What happened? What happened, kitty? What, baby boy? What happened, kitty? What happened? Mom helped me with a ponytail because I have a bad shoulder. Can't use that one arm. So, had to borrow Mom's arms. Okay, I'm gonna go run a couple errands. Be back in a minute. Costco in the supermarket. It's Saturday. It's very gloomy. So yeah, I'm gonna turn this off because even though his car has a nice place for my phone to sit in that little cubby and it's kind of holding it, I know this is illegal.
Yeah.
Okay, come on. I was never filming.
Oh,
surprise me.
I always forget to push that record button. Mom's driving, so I'm a nervous wreck. Go figure. Go figure. She's the one that taught me how to drive, and I'm freaking out because she's driving.
75-year-old mama's driving.
Yeah.
You poor baby.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So, I had forgotten how much it scares me to drive in the rain. I used to work in Avenal, and I commuted from Bakersfield. And I started that job, I remember, it was in December during fog season. We get some really nasty pea soup style fog out here in the winter time. So I used to drive out there. It's a 2-hour drive one way from Bakersfield to Avenal. It's like going out towards the coast. It's on off the 46. Anyway, so I did that for a while, and then I transferred to Delano, which is a 45-minute drive from Bakersfield. So the reason why I'm talking about those 2 out-of-town jobs that I used to work at is because the driving, whether it was foggy, rainy, even windy out here, especially the wind up in Avenal was a lot different than what I'm used to here in Bakersfield. I don't know, it felt stronger, probably because it was closer to the ocean. But out of all these bad weather types, the rain, driving in the rain is what would scare me the most. Because I remember driving back from Avenal one day, and it started raining, and it was very rural. I can't even say it. Rural roads out there, and there was almond orchards and fruit tree orchards. And the rain would make the mud come up over the road, the street. And a couple times I remember my car fishtailing on the mud. And it's hard to see through the windshield. So yeah, driving in the rain for me is the scariest. I'd rather drive in pea soup fog because I could roll the windows down and listen for another car. Although that is scary. That is very scary, but I feel like it was a much safer than driving in the rain out that way. And then coming back on the 99 too from Delano. Oh my God, driving in between or right next to all those big diesel trucks and the slipping and the sliding. I used to pray hard, and I'd have white knuckles on the steering wheel. Yeah, so I'm just getting, I remembered all that stuff right now, driving out, being a passenger in the car with my mom. I'm telling you, I don't know why I stress so much about that. It's like I wanted to be behind the wheel. I did not feel safe with my mother driving. But she's a good driver. Anyway, I'm vlogging in the car at Costco. Let me turn the camera around. I had to take my hair down to calm myself down. There's Costco. Mom and I are at Pollo Loco grabbing some lunch. We have, we went to go get some, we went to the Carniceria place to get, we're gonna make menudo. Have Sunday morning menudo. I'm sitting at the table. Mom's over there at the salsa bar. That man saw me talking to myself.
two of the green that we always have, and then two separate. Yeah. Oh, this was the best place. Why did I put this fresh? I like everything fresh.